Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another car video. So it's warm enough that I have the window rolled down. Hopefully it's not too loud. It's like warm enough to have the window rolled down, but it's not really warm enough for the AC, so I don't really want to turn the air on. We'll see how loud it is. If it's like too loud and too noisy, I guess I'll just refilm this video at another point in time with the windows rolled up. I wanted to make this video because you guys have been requesting that I review this Donald Glover video. Long-term subscribers know that I'm not going to review this video. I don't like Donald Glover. I'm unimpressed by Donald Glover. I'm unimpressed by his work. I find him and his work to be extremely uninteresting. Like, nothing he does is interesting to me. As you guys know, I have not reviewed Atlanta. I watched season 1. I haven't watched not 1 minute of season 2. And it took me like 6 months to watch season 1. Like, I watched season 1 so late, and I literally only watched it because like one of my friends was like, "You never saw Atlanta?" and like forced me to like sit down and watch every episode. And I did like Atlanta. I liked Atlanta, but as I've also said on this channel, I felt like Donald Glover is the weakest part of Atlanta. His writing on Atlanta is good, but like his character, and like I feel like he's the weakest link. Like, what makes that show great is like the city itself, Atlanta, like Atlanta as a character, and Paperboy and Darius and the antics. Like, Donald Glover himself is like a fucking snooze. And I've never liked Donald Glover. I have never liked Donald Glover. I've like never liked any of his work. I wasn't a fan of Community. I didn't like 30 Rock. I didn't like his stand-up. I don't like his music. Like, Donald Glover is just not for me. Like, whatever like his demographic is or whatever, it's not for me. Like, I'm not the target audience. So for number one, I don't want to do a review because I'm sure like I said, I don't like his work. So like I said, I'm uninterested. I don't think he's interesting. I don't think his body of work is interesting. I don't find his thoughts and ideas to be interesting. I'm unimpressed. And I also feel like, which I've said before, Donald Glover is a special snowflake Negro. I feel like he's one of these niggas that's like, I'm not like the other niggers. I'm not like the other niggas. I'm a cool nigga, you know? Like, I'm not like the other moms. I'm a cool mom. You know, I don't sag my pants and wear gold teeth. I wear my pants really, really small and with my tube socks showing, and I'm so special. And that's just not for me. I think he plays into respectability politics a lot, which you guys know I don't really fuck with on this channel. I think that Donald Glover is just this close to, like, I don't know, tap dancing. He's just very much, again, like a special snowflake. Like, and this is just the vibe that I get. Like, this is just really my opinion, like, for real. I just feel like he's this close to tap dancing. Like, it's very much like, I'm not like the other Negroes. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And I don't care for that. And I've gotten that vibe from all of his work. And I also kind of feel like, I know it's getting loud now because I'm driving a little bit faster. Let me roll it up some. And I also kind of feel like Donald Glover gives me that vibe of having a chip on his shoulder. Like, you know, I was a dweeb when I was younger. I was teased by the other black kids. So now I don't like black people. I really don't care. I don't care. I don't care how many episodes of Atlanta he makes. I don't care how many times he puts his name in the Wu-Tang rap name generator to come up with bullshit-ass, corny-ass names. I don't care how many awards he wins and gets up on the stage and says it's for the culture. Like, something about him rubs me the wrong way. It makes me think of tap dancing as, again, special snowflake syndrome with a chip on his shoulder. And I don't think that Donald Glover likes black people. I really don't. I'm sorry. Like, I don't. Like, I don't. Like, and I'm not saying that I have any reason to back it up. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, just my spidey senses, just something about it. Like, I really don't think he likes black people. I think he's wave riding right now because black people are hot right now. in his old stand-ups, he's talked about not liking fucking black people, not liking black women, fetishizing, I cannot pronounce that word, fetishizing Asian women, saying he likes Asian women because they're quiet and subservient, which I have an issue with. Not liking black women because they're loud and angry and ghetto, which I feel like has been an issue on Atlanta. The portrayal of black women, like Aaron Magruder, you know, he did the Boondocks, which is like a great, amazing show, but like someone, I've said this before, like someone pointed out to me, like if you watch the Boondocks, there's like literally no representation of like black women except as like out of control, like killer kung fu wolf bitch, or like just like horrible. And Aaron Magruder is also like a chip on his shoulder, having ass nigga that could talk about issues in the black community all day, but like has this issue with black women, and I get that same exact vibe from Donald Glover. I refuse to call him by the name Childish Gambino, because again, like that name came out of a Wu-Tang like generator, which is just absurd and ridiculous. And I never even thought he could rap. Like I was never impressed by his rap. Like I remember when that like Royalty mixtape came out and like Camp, and people were like, oh my god, and I was like, that's it. Like I've always been unimpressed. I've always been unimpressed, and I also have, again, like I've had issues with like things that he said in the past about black women and about black people in general, and like having an issue with black people. And he had a lot of rape jokes, bro rape, and also things that were never addressed, like commentary and like stuff that was never addressed, like we all just forgot about it. But we didn't all forget about it. Those are just like personal issues that I have, like even outside of like this particular body of work, this song and this music video, that like I saw it came out, I would never click on it and watch it because I just like don't like this dude. Like that's it. From the snippets that I have seen floating around, because the snippets of the video are everywhere, like you cannot escape them, I'm unimpressed. From what I've seen, I feel like it looks like fucking art school dropout work, and not even like senior thesis art school dropout work, like freshman year art school dropout work. Like I can't handle the workload, so I'm just gonna quit art school dropout work. I feel like people are impressed because the imagery is extremely graphic and explicit and shocking, which I feel like is the default setting for art school dropout amateur work. Oh, what can I do that will shock you? I'm gonna shoot somebody in the head on camera. I'm gonna take a shit in the middle of the sidewalk. I'm gonna strip off all my clothes and pee on someone, you know? And not to say that like there isn't a place for like shock value, because I've also seen people saying like, you know, they don't like that. Like I said, I have not seen this video in its entirety, and I'm not gonna watch it. I've only seen snippets. So I have seen people say that they feel like they feel uncomfortable with the portrayal of like people being killed and murdered, because they feel like that's inappropriate, or that will be you know, triggering to people that have possibly lost loved ones to gun violence. To that I say that I do agree with that saying, that like, you know, art is supposed to disturb you, it is supposed to make you think, it is supposed to make you uncomfortable. I have a very good friend that's an artist that says that art that doesn't make you think, it doesn't make you uncomfortable, it's not art, it's wallpaper. So I don't really have an issue with that. Like I can see why people would say they don't like that, but I personally don't have an issue with that. But my thing is like, what is this supposed to be making us think? Like, okay, this is America is violent and brutal, we know that. I don't have to watch a music video to know that. I could turn on the news and watch Walter Scott getting shot in the back. So what about this explicit imagery is like, what is this supposed, and again, I haven't seen the whole thing, and I'm not claiming I have seen the whole thing. I want to like keep reiterating that. Just from the snippets that I've seen, it's like, what is this, what am I supposed to be thinking? What am I supposed to be getting from this, besides the fact that it's graphic and explicit and shocking? Like shock just for shock value, that's like I said, it's like art school dropout work, amateur work. What's the point? And then I've also seen like little snippets of like, you know, people dancing around you know, underlying theme of like people, which somebody left me a comment saying they wanted me to address the underlying theme of black people dancing around while chaos is going on around them, and white people in suits with paper and paperwork, and black people kind of being oblivious to what's going on. And like on a surface level, I could see why people would like that, but again, I kind of also even feel like that is respectability politics. Like, oh, you know, niggers dancing around, dabbing, and not paying attention to what's going on around them, the chaos going on around them. But I'm Donald Glover, a special snowflake. I can see what's going on, and why don't the niggers fucking stop dancing around and like shaming people. Like niggers are so dumb. Niggers are so dumb and stupid. But I don't know. But just the way that Donald Glover does it, the attitude that he has, because I think that a lot of people are stupid too, but just like the attitude that he has, and like it never seems like Donald Glover is coming from a place of I love you and I want to help you. To me, it always feels like Donald Glover is coming from a place of I'm better than you and I'm shitting on you, just like that damn Kendrick Lamar, who y'all know I also don't like. You know, and I feel like that's a crucial difference. And I think that Donald Glover's work specifically scratches an itch for people that do feel like they're fucking special snowflakes, that play into respectability politics, that think that they're better than other black people, that think that they're above other black people, that think that they know it all, that think that they so motherfucking woke, which J. Cole talked about. I find it very interesting to see this energy, as the saying goes, keep that energy. I find it very interesting to see this energy that people have from Donald Glover's body of work. When J. Cole dropped a body of work 2 weeks ago that covered some of these same exact issues, but in a less preachy, condescending way. And I didn't see that J. Cole shit everywhere. I haven't seen no snippets from the ATM or the fucking Kevin's Heart video anywhere. So like I said, I think that Donald Glover, number one, I think his work fits an aesthetic that's hot right now, that's popping right now. I don't think that's an accident. I think he's riding a wave. I think he scratches the itch for other special snowflake ass Negroes that feel like they sitting up on high looking down on the little people, dabbing and using other coping mechanisms amidst the chaos. I find his work to be uninteresting and uninspired. I think it looks like art school dropout amateur work that's explicit and shocking just for the hell of it. And I'm just not impressed by anything this man does. And I'm not gonna watch it. And I don't care. So, that's that. If you haven't seen my video on Faux Rebranding, where I talk specifically about Donald Glover, it will be popping up, obviously, or there will be a link in the description box. There's always links to all videos mentioned in the description box. I'm just not here for him. Like, you will never see me review anything by Donald Glover. You will never see me review anything by Kendrick Lamar. You will never see me review anything from, number one, people or work that I find to be uninteresting, from people that I think are preaching respectability politics, people that I feel like look down on other niggas. Like, I'm just not about that. I'm just not with it. And I'm not gonna fucking do it just because everybody else is doing it either, because I'm not with that either. So yeah, sorry. Peace.